The Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus and the iPhone X are currently the best phones available on either platforms. The choice again comes to either Android or iOS. This is a never-ending war. You go with what suits you the best. However, if you are looking forward to buy any of these two, watch this video to see what's best for you. This is the Galaxy S9 Plus versus iPhone X. Display-wise, both the phones are on the top of the game. The S9 Plus has 6.2-inch Quad HD Plus AMOLED screen, while the iPhone X has 5.8-inch OLED screen. I've been using both of them, and without any doubt, both the displays are probably the best available right now. However, I'd go with the S9 Plus cause it's a bit brighter and colors are more vivid and punchier on it, and I kinda like those. The iPhone X on the other hand sticks to the natural colors. Now it just comes to personal preference of colors. Nevertheless, both are awesome, and also the S9 Plus does not have the notch as the iPhone X. Both the phones are made up of glass and provides great in-hand experience. The iPhone X in comparison to the S9 Plus has some heft to it, which I feel kinda adds more value to the phone. It feels super premium holding this phone itself. The S9 Plus on the other hand is a bit lighter to hold, and also the S9 Plus has a headphone jack, and as you all know, the iPhone X does not. Now that may or may not be a deal breaker for you. Advantage of having the S9 Plus is that you are free to use any of your favorite pair of headphones, while on the iPhone X, you may have to use the bundled lightning earphone or go with the #dongle life. Also, both the phones come equipped with stereo speakers with the same placements, and they actually sound pretty good. At the end of the day, both the phones are super cool when it comes to the design perspective. Also, the S9 Plus has more than one method of unlocking the phone. You can either use the correctly positioned fingerprint scanner, the iris scanner, the facial recognition, or the all-new intelligent scan, whereas on the iPhone X, you are just stuck with the Face ID. Also, the iPhone X no longer has the home button, so no Touch ID as well. But I'd say not having a Touch ID is definitely a huge thing, but as you use the phone for some time, you kinda get used to the Face ID. And it actually works pretty fast, works like a charm all the time. Now, since there is no home button on the iPhone X, you will have to use certain gestures to perform day-to-day tasks. If you're looking forward to more details, check out my iPhone X review. The interesting part about these phones are the cameras. Both the phones have dual cameras, a standard and a telephoto one. But when it comes to the main lens, the S9 Plus has an advantage over the iPhone X thanks to the new variable aperture resulting in good low light photos. When it comes to telephoto camera, both the phones pretty much go toe to toe. Where the iPhone X may lag behind is in terms of the selfie camera, and to some extent in the video recording as well. The front camera is way better on the S9 Plus, and as for the video recording, both the phones do great, but the S9 Plus has a new super slow-mo feature where it shoots in 960 fps at 720p, while the iPhone X can just shoot at 240 fps at 1080p. Again, it just comes to personal preference. Not everyone may be interested in super slow motion videos. There are scenarios where I would prefer the S9, and there are some where I may prefer the iPhone X. Again, it just comes to your personal preference. Specifications wise, both the phones are the best again. The S9 Plus has the latest and the powerful Snapdragon 845 chipset, while the iPhone X on the other hand has Apple's own A11 Bionic chipset. According to the benchmarks, the iPhone X just blows away the S9 Plus and also its other competition, but like I always say, the end user experience is what matters. And no surprise, both the phones are great at it. Battery life, however, on the other hand is better on the S9 Plus. Again, where the S9 and the iPhone X differs are in AR emoji and Animoji, but let's not talk about it. I've been using both Android and iPhones together for a long time now. I always carry the latest iPhone and whatever Android I might be testing out. Both the platforms have pros and cons, but for me, the shortcoming of one phone is complemented by another phone, so that's not an issue for me. But for you, again, like I've said multiple times, it just comes to personal preference. If you are into Apple ecosystem, then iPhone X is probably the way to go, or else if you are fine with Android, then get the S9 Plus or pretty much any other Android phone in this flagship range. When it comes to Android, the options are many. Again, this might be going towards Android versus iOS route. Let's not go that way, it's never ending topic. So do let me know which phone you are rocking currently, and if you are using either of these two phones, feel free to share your experience in the comments below. With that being said, I'll catch you all in the next one.